it's Amber. Long time no see. I have been in the process of moving. We are selling the house I used to live in and we're going to buy a new house as soon as that sells. In the meantime, I'm staying with some family, so it's been kind of hard for me to find a setup of some way that I could do some filming. Plus, I had tons of stuff to get done for our house to sell. So anyway, I thought I would start off with kind of a general fall favorites, all the stuff that I've been using. So let's go ahead and just get started. I'll start off with some hair products. So the first two hair products I've been using that have been favorites are the Unique One Hair Leave-In Treatment, and it has 10 effects and it goes through like detangling, heat protection, shine control, all these different things that it does, and it's really good. It's really cool. It's like a thick lotion. It's not liquidy, and so when you spray it, it actually feels like lotion, but this is a little tad bit heavy, although it's really, really good, so I just use it on the ends only. And then I like to alternate with something with a little bit more protein. So the other one I've been using is this Perfect for Platinum Miracle Filler. So I just kind of alternate these two, but I'm almost running out of both of them. I've really, really enjoyed both of these. Okay, so next, my favorite scent of the month, or fall, or whatever, has been from Victoria's Secrets. It's the Sexy Little Things Noir Tease. And I just feel like it's a great, like, it's deep enough to be a nighttime scent, but it's light enough because it's a body mist that you can wear it during the day and it doesn't seem overpowering. So I have really, really liked that. And kind of for a body product, I got this for my birthday, and I have loved the Glowing Body Scrub from Bath & Body Works. I haven't used any of these scrubs before, but I really, really enjoyed it. I felt like it had a lot of like beads or scrub in it. It wasn't like I have like 5 beads and I'm trying to rub it all over. You know what I mean? It was very concentrated, and I feel like it did a really good job. And I felt like the scent, this Malibu Heat, I've never smelled before. Although it's a little more summery, I still don't find that it's bad moving into fall, and I've still really enjoyed the scent. Okay, so for my skincare, I've still just been using my Acne Free. I am still loving it. I haven't had any really major breakouts. While everything was going kind of crazy, I stopped using it for a couple nights, just taking off my makeup, and I started to break out a little on my forehead, and I just started using it again. It cleared up. Now I find that I'm pretty good just using the cleanser, and then I'll use the toner and the lotion just a couple times a week. As the season's changing, my skin's getting a little drier, so I just cut back on the other 2 steps and just replace them with just like a more gentle cleanser or toner when I'm not using this, since my acne and my rosacea are under control now. Let's see. Okay, well, let's go ahead and move into makeup. I will start with my favorite foundation I've been using is the Mirabella Skin Tint Cream. I really like how fluid and nicely this goes on. It has a good coverage, but it's lightweight. I wouldn't say it's extremely long lasting, so I always have to make sure that I use a primer with this, but it matches my skin so good, and that's the thing I love. This is a perfect match for me, and I've really been liking the consistency of it. I probably mentioned this before, but it's still an awesome concealer. It is a Makeup Forever's full cover, and it's waterproof. And I just really like it because it's great under the eyes. It dries really almost powdery, so you don't feel like you get as much of the creasing under your eyes after the day, where if you have a really creamy concealer, sometimes it tends to just fold in underneath your eyes. And it has excellent coverage. I mean, a little bit goes a long way. I mean, I've had this tube seriously forever, and it just keeps lasting. And this is in the color 5. Okay, so let's move into cheek products. So my favorite cheek products have been the e.l.f. cream blushes, and I have 2. I have Heartbreaker and Flirt, and the only real difference is this is a little more pink and this is a little more peach. But I've used them both, and I've loved to layer these under my normal blush. I'll just dab a little bit on and just use a stippling brush, and it gives you that really healthy creamy glow, but it's very lightweight. Consistency is very mousse-like, kind of, it's kind of squishy actually. It's very interesting to touch it, but I've really enjoyed that, and I've liked it layered with my other products as well. For bronzer, since I am moving into a lighter skin tone as far as summer being over, I've enjoyed just this inexpensive blush from e.l.f. as well. It's St. Lucia. And it's a really light, I'd say if you have dark skin tone at all, it might be too light for you. I mean, you can see that on my finger. It's fairly light. But I find it's good for me when I just want a little bit of glow, just a teeny bit of contouring, where I like my NARS Laguna more in the summer. This has been a great, if you have fair skin, light bronzer. It's baked and it doesn't have shimmer, a lot of any kind of shimmer in it. So that's been my kind of nice transition to fall bronzer. Now, this is one that I've been wearing. I was traveling in the fall, so it was great to have something compact to take with me as far as blush goes. And so another cream product I was using is from NYX, and this is the Orchid blush stick. And it's just a nice peachy color. It has some shimmer to it, but it blends out really nicely. Again, just kind of that nice healthy glow. And it has those gold shimmering undertones in them. As far as highlighter goes, I got a new highlighter. Mirabella came out with kind of a newer collection this late summer fall. New bronzers, highlighters, and then some lip products I'm going to show you a little bit. But this is the highlighter slash blush, and it's called Brilliant in Shimmer Rose. And I really like this because I feel like it's a multi-purpose product. Like if I'm in a hurry, I can go into these more pinker shades and get a really nice pretty pink blush. But if I go more in the top where it's got the highlight, then it goes really pretty highlighted. And I just think it's a really flattering tone. It's kind of like iridescent-y, multifaceted, but it doesn't look shimmery. Like it doesn't look glittery at all. It just looks very nice in the sun, just a nice glow. And I feel like it layers nicely over everything. I like that it's a little warmer, so I can just kind of put it in my blush and just kind of go up on my cheekbone. And I don't feel like I've got this stark, like here's my highlighter, here's my blush. It just kind of gives it a nice rosy glow all over. So I've really been liking this. And then for my powder, I usually don't use powder in the summer because I like more of a dewy look. But for fall, I've been going back to setting my makeup a little bit more. So I've gone back to using my e.l.f. High Definition Powder. And what I've heard, it's very similar to Makeup Forever's. I haven't used theirs, but I find this does the job very well. I just use the powder puff and press it on, and then I just use a big kabuki and brush off the excess. Let's see. Okay, so I don't have very much for eyes. I just have an eyeliner, and this is one that I got in this month's like My Glam IPSY bag. And I have been obsessed with liquid liner pens like this, or cat eyes in general. And this is the Be a Bombshell eyeliner, and it's pretty much like a Sharpie, but it works really good. I did my eyeliner with it today, and I like that it's thicker, but it has a precise tip, and it seems to not be dry. I got another eyeliner from them, and it worked good, but it dried out really quickly, same like the e.l.f., it dries out quickly. But I've had this for a couple weeks now, and I've really been enjoying it, and I feel like it gives a really black color, and I feel like it's easier to remove than the previous one I got in my IPSY bag. So I've really liked this eyeliner. That has been awesome. And let's see, I think all that's left is, oh, one more thing. So for like under eye base, I've still been using my NYX cream shadow, and this one's the pinky beige, but I still think this works good under anything, like even a neutral eye, pink, mauves. I've used this a ton. I just think it's a nice kind of iridescent tone to it, and it holds my eyeshadow down good. And so I've still been using this for my base. And I have quite a few lip products, a couple different categories, I guess. So my first one for lip butter, I've been switching out my pinks and going more to Red Velvet, which is a very pretty deep red. And I wore this for like a Taylor Swift look that I did for Halloween, which I'm probably going to be filming sometime soon and putting up, but I wore this over a red stain and it turned out so pretty. I just love that it's not super bright red, but it gives a lot of nice rich pigment and it's very moisturizing. I have been loving the Just Bitten Kissable Lip Balms, which I know everyone's heard a million things about, but I've used the violet one quite a bit more than the pink. The pink is very strong, but I still really, really like it. I've been obsessed with violet lips. Like, I don't know what it is, but for fall, I've just been loving violet toned. So a lot of times I'll put the pink on and then put the violet in the center, and it just gives such a nice pop. And I do like that these do stain a little bit. I wouldn't say the violet is like super long lasting stain. The pink definitely lasts a lot longer. But I do like that there's something there on the lips that does stay, especially if I'm having a long day. I'm not sitting there reapplying all the time. So that works out really nice. And then my last lip products is the new Mirabella Color Luxe glasses. And I initially bought this one. I was eyeing this pink purple one because I've been having my purple lip obsession. But then I thought, oh, it's more fall, I should get this one. So I got this one in Flare, and I don't want the like sparkles to scare you. It does have glitter in it, which I know a lot of people are like, ugh, glitter on your lips. But it is very, very smooth, finely milled. It doesn't like show up glittery. It shows up just like very, I keep saying iridescent with everything, but that's kind of the effect that it gives. This one just is more berry with a red like shine to it. This one is more pink with the pinky berry with purple shine, and this one is like the coral, corally pink with a gold. So they're all really, really pretty, and they're very, very pigmented for a gloss. Like you can wear it just by yourself. It's not like you have to layer it with a lipstick. Even the lighter color is very pigmented. So I ended up getting all three. The one I'm wearing today is the Wink, and I actually can put a bit more on. It's interesting how it'll look darker on the edges, and then in the center it'll have that pop of purple. I don't know if you guys can see, but like right there, you'll really notice the purple. And I don't know how the lighting is because I've never filmed in here before, but it always, like when the light hits it right on the bottom lip, it just, that purple, just the hint of purple comes out, and it's so pretty. I feel like you don't even see the glitter very much. It's more or less you see like the shimmering effect of it. So that's for all of my favorites. Now I do have two fails, and one of them's not a complete fail. I'm just saying I'm disappointed in it. I went to CCO at my outlet mall probably a couple months ago when I wanted to get something for fall for a palette. I haven't bought an eyeshadow in a long time because I feel like blushes and lipsticks I like to switch up, but sometimes eyeshadows, like once I have a couple good palettes, I feel like I can make a ton of different looks. So I haven't gotten eyeshadow for a while, but I decided to try this palette from MAC. It's a Snow Globe. I think it's from last winter's collection. It was new with the CCO, so I mean, I'm sure it's like not in MAC stores now, but I don't know how long ago this package was released. But it's just the Snow Globe eyeshadows in Sultry, and when you look at the colors, they are absolutely gorgeous. Like, I just thought, oh my gosh, you can do like a deep berry smoky look, you can do a light day look, like so versatile. And it's not that the colors aren't pigmented, because they have pigment, it's just I have a hard time blending them. And it's like, okay, if I have a hard time blending them and I'm like more makeup than the average person, then I'm just not sure how this would have translated for most people. Like this pink color, I mean, it's okay, but I really have to put a lot on there to get it to show up on my finger at the same time. It just doesn't translate on the eye very well. Like, I feel like I have to rub them really hard to get any pigmentation, where there's some colors. I mean, that one's probably the best, but when you get the pigment on them, it seems like it's just really chalky. It wouldn't blend out. And I have so many MAC shadows. I was very surprised at that. Like, I was going out for the night with my husband, and I was doing, like, you know, I had this all over, and then I went into my crease and was going to use this one, which is Shadowy Lady, which I actually have a single of that, but, you know, just using in the compact, I was just using that. And it was like, I put a little line down and took in my blending brush, and it's like I couldn't get it to blend out. And I'm like, this is so weird. And it just seemed like it was very dry and just not, it just seemed like if you put the color down, that's where it was going to stay, and it wasn't going to go anywhere. Which is good, I guess, if you have exact precise hand, but most people like to put it on and then blend it. Anyway, so I was disappointed in the wearability of that I feel like it didn't translate as well as I thought it would on the eye. My last utter fail was a Redken product, and I usually really love Redken products, but this one was a complete fail for me. It's the Duo Shield, and it's supposed to be color protection for color treated hair, so it's supposed to protect your color and give you heat protection. And I'm like, well, that's twice the benefit, right? Well, it has like gel and cream, so when you like squeeze it out, it's like you get both. So you can see it now. Okay, so you're getting the gel on the outside and the cream on the inside. Well, one thing I found is it was hard to get like equal amounts of both. So sometimes I got more gel and sometimes I got more cream, but it made my hair feel really like heavy. And at first I'm like, oh, I must have just put too much in, so I tried less, and then I like stopped using it for a while, and then I went back to it because I really wanted the benefits of color protection and heat protection. And it's just like, it was making my hair like limp, and it's like, normally even now, like I have product in my hair, but my hair still feels soft. It still feels like hair. It like made my hair feel heavy, like almost like second or third day hair, like not greasy, but just like dirty, gritty. Like I had so much product in it, and I didn't like how it made my hair feel at all. And at this point, I wish I could just return it, because it's just, I don't know, maybe I will, but it just, I don't feel like giving my hair any kind of good style. It's not worth it. I'd rather use one of my other products for color protection. So anyway, those are all my favorites and fails that I've been using during this lovely fall season. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!